Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. A&M Volleyball, soccer enter pivotal stretches of SEC play. There's all kinds of excuses. Texas A&M head volleyball coach Jamie Morrison said he could make for why the Aggies dropped a 5-set match at LSU on Sunday. It was the end of a 3-game road trip that week. The Tigers were an improved team despite a 10-6 overall record and 2-3 mark in SEC play entering the match. Nonetheless, the Aggies lost. It's one Morrison said he'd like to have back, but as his team arrived home, he told them what mattered was their response. Opportunities for A&M to respond abound over the next week. The Aggies host number 23 Florida at 8 p.m. Friday and Arkansas at 2 p.m. Sunday. The Razorbacks received the most votes of any unranked team in this week's AVCA poll. A&M had the fourth most. The Aggies travel to number 7 Texas next Wednesday. Over the 3-game road trip, which included wins over number 25 Auburn and Ole Miss, Morrison said he liked his team's one-game-at-a-time approach. People are also reading. Vote now in the Week 7 Brazos Valley Football Player of the Week poll. Manziel to appear at grand opening today. Protesters outside Christland Church demand accountability. Texas A&M professor fatally struck by City of College Station solid waste vehicle. A broken plane and faith led C.J. Wilcher to transfer to Texas A&M from Nebraska. Like thousands of other A&M students, James Lutzs Aggie Ring has a story behind it. Watch Bryan football players carry Merrill Greens casket at funeral. A&M baseball team's newcomer class ranked second by Baseball America CSPD arrests man for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Jackson breaks school record in Franklin. Football team's shootout win over Troy Sullivan Duran lead Bryan cross-country teams into district meet. Texas A&M might be a work in progress, but the Aggies still have all their goals intact. Elko trying to build a championship culture after loss of his son, Aggie Granger Smith, to share healing journey at Hope Conference. Cessna. Several of A&M's future opponents made progress on Saturday. It was what we need to do to win this, and it was different things in different matches, Morrison said. Just with the way the schedule worked out, we didn't really have time to do that, so these first couple of days of practice will be about that, and then turning the page to how do we beat Florida, then turning the page to how do we beat Arkansas, and then turning the page to how do we beat Texas. I think it's the 1 point at a time mentality, it's the grinding mentality, and I think we got to that in pieces in this last match, but it wasn't there the entire time. On the pitch across the street at Ellis Field, the A&M soccer team is gearing up for the end of its regular season slate. The Aggies, 8-7, 3-4 SEC, host LSU at 7 p.m. Friday. A&M is tied for 6th in the SEC standings but has dropped its last 2 matches. LSU is in 13th place, but a win would match its point total with the Aggies in the league ledger. Both are trying to make a push for the NCAA tournament.